Hello, my name is Lieutenant Commander Sean Batty. I'm the commanding officer of HMCS Prevost in London, Ontario. What I'd like to do now is have you both introduce yourselves, tell us where you're from originally, what you do in the Navy now, and what you're studying in school and what you do in civilian life as well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the opportunity to be here. My name is Uzi Kamal. I'm serving as an acting sub-lieutenant in the Royal Canadian Navy for 3 years now. I'm a Mars officer, and currently I live in Indianapolis, and I'm studying to be a dentist. And I've been doing that for 2 years now.
Where are you from originally, Lieutenant Kamal?
I was born in Syria, in Damascus, in 1991.
And when did your family come to Canada?
My family came here in 1996.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for having me here. My name is Leading Seaman Hussein Ibad. I joined the Canadian Forces in May of 2013. I am a bosun, and I came to Canada in 2005 in February. And
Where'd you come from originally?
I came from Damascus, Syria. I was born and pretty much raised there.
So what I'm always interested, gents, is to find out why people join the Canadian Navy. I mean, there's a lot of different opportunities out there, but what was that spark that really galvanized you, that really inspired you to join the Navy and become a sailor?
Right. I feel like it's a little different for me. We never had family that were in Canada that have served in the Canadian Forces, but throughout high school I've always wanted to be a part of the Canadian Forces. In undergrad, I had two friends who were in my program at the University of Western Ontario, and I really appreciated some of the characteristics that I've seen in them that helped them grow as individuals, and it became very obvious. The way they performed in school, the way they performed outside of school. And it was those specific traits that I found that were very unique to those two individuals.
Right.
And so when I asked them, what is different about you guys? Well, they said, well, we serve in the Royal Canadian Navy.
Yeah, cool.
And that's what sparked my interest.
So, Leading Seaman Abad, you're a bosun in the Navy. What drew you into not just the Navy, but selecting bosun as a trade?
I picked bosun for the main reason because it's the most hands-on thing that I can do. I'm a really hands-on guy. I'm a visual learner, and the bosun trade it's pretty much me. That's what I like.
One thing I always love to hear about is the stories. I find the Navy is all about storytelling and adventure. So what is the moment that stands out in your mind, that most exciting thing you've ever done, the coolest thing you've ever done, something you like to brag about to friends?
So my most memorable moment in the Canadian Forces was when I did Operation Reassurance on HMCS Fredericton. We were going to Barcelona, Spain, and my favorite soccer team is FC Barcelona. So before we got there, I was like, okay, I'm going there. I'm going to buy a ticket to watch a soccer game. I'm going to do a whole tour in Barcelona. We're going to have a lot of fun. So while we're coming alongside, I'm just hauling through the row, trying to come alongside as fast as we can. And then as soon as I heard the whistle for secure, I was ready in my civvies, dressed, and off the brow, gone. And went to Barcelona, went to the stadium, Camp Nou.
Did you get to see a game?
No. It was actually an away game. They were playing against Malaga.
Oh, that's too bad.
So I was very disappointed on that.
So how long were you on board the Fredericton?
I was on the Fredericton for 7 or 8 months. We went to the Black Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Baltic Sea, which was amazing. Something else to remember.
Well, my memory is a little bit different. One of my most memorable moments is when I was asked to address the newest Canadians at the Canadian citizenship ceremony, where I was representing the Canadian Forces. And one of the things that I will never forget is that when I was shaking their hands, I would see that some of them had tears in their eyes. And it brought me back to 1999, when my family was at a similar Canadian citizenship ceremony, and I saw my mom cry for the first time while she was shaking the hand of the officer in charge at the time as she received her citizenship. And it just touched base, and ever since then, I feel like I've been very happy to be a part of not just receiving the Canadian citizenship, but also helping give the Canadian citizenship as well.
Thank you, gentlemen. Sub-Lieutenant Kamal, leading Seaman Vad, I'd like to thank you both for joining us on the most recent edition of HMCS Prevost Fireside Chats.